to this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed for the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll try the right here. The game is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the 1st down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
On 1st down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the ground. It's Ferguson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He'll hand it off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Arkansas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. the semifinal game with a pass. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on 2nd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. He'll earn the 1st down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice 1st down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Razorbacks are in the red zone now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll give it to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Cowboys will try to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Hands off to a fullback. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense and just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. So it's Arkansas in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And the single back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. The play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
With the catch, it starts. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
As the first down is still going. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they have had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Nice grab. It starts. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it rip. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Boy, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And the Razorbacks will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At midfield. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Tech on the BAT again, and it's 28-0. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring it down, and that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's hauled in way downfield. He make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown. Arkansas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
We'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Cowboys, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Going after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackle made after a solid game will spot the ball for 31.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So Arkansas has the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Grabbed by the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
An important third down attempt for this offense. A play action, looking to throw. Snags a good throw. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. He makes the grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
The Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 3rd down play for this offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.